Hey BeyondFit sisters, it's Brooke. As some of y'all may know, I'm a certified yoga instructor, just started teaching on Monday. So Kate and I thought it would be fun to send you guys a bonus workout that's a little bit yoga inspired. The workout's designed to build strength and endurance using your own body weight and just to give you a way to get the blood flowing on your day off, get a little bit of stretch and a little bit of workout in without overdoing it with all these killer July workouts that we're doing. So we'll go through each move that's listed on your workout, going through some alignment and some cues, and then I'll show you how it all flows together. So first up is a sun salutation, and that's kind of like the yoga form of a burpee. It's going to get your body moving, it's a whole body exercise, and you just kind of flow through it. So the way that it works, oh, by the way, you can do this on your mat, you can do this on a beach towel, you can pretty much do it on the carpet if you want. I like my mat, but that's all the equipment you're gonna need. So starting standing at the front of your mat, first thing you're gonna do, sorry, can't see me, is you're gonna inhale and raise your arms all the way up. As you exhale, you're gonna bring your arms to your sides and then fold forward, getting a nice hamstring stretch. You're going to inhale and come to a flat back. Notice that my back is parallel to the ground. And then I'm going to exhale and step back into a plank. You can hold your plank here longer for core if you want. If not, you're going to do basically a tricep push-up into what's called chaturanga. And then from there, you're going to push into up dog. Up dog, you're lifting your whole body off the ground. Shoulders are down and back, and then you're going to push back into down dog. Making a V with your body, sending your waist into the air and pushing back into your shoulders. Once you're done with down dog, you're going to step back to the front of your mat. Inhale all the way back up, arms are back overhead, and then exhale back down to standing. If the tricep push-up and up dog is difficult, a modification for that. When you're in plank, you can come down to your knees and do your tricep push-up that way. If up dog is difficult, you can come into baby cobra, which is just lifting the upper body slightly off the mat. So that's your sun salutation. From there, there's 3 lunge variations. The first one is just a high lunge. So just one leg is in front of the other. Your back leg is straight. Here we have ankle all the way up to knee in line. Hands can be at your heart, on your waist, or lifted overhead. So that's just your regular high lunge. That's the first one that's listed. The second lunge is a high lunge with a rotation and extension. So you're going to set the opposite hand down on the inside of your foot, and then you're going to draw the outside hand up the body and straight up to the sky. So your arms form a straight line, your gaze is going to follow that top hand, and you can hold here for about 30 seconds. If you want to hold for less, that's fine. The third lunge that you're going to want to do is a lunge with a twist. So we're still in our lunge, hands are at heart center, and I'm going to take opposite elbow to opposite thigh. Gaze goes back over your shoulder, and you're going to hold here for a max of 30 seconds. The longer you hold, the less reps you're going to go through of this, but the more muscular endurance you're going to build up. The less that you hold, you're going to go through more reps and bring your heart rate up a little bit more. So it depends, do you want to make this a slightly more cardio or slightly more of a muscular endurance workout? Your choice. The other 2 poses that are listed, we have boat pose, which is going to do a little bit of core work, and Lotus, which is going to do a little low back. You always want to counter core with low back in yoga. So for boat pose, you're going to be sitting, knees bent. You want to find a nice balance point, and your legs are going to be about at a 90-degree angle. You can hold to the outside of your calf. You can have your arms out, Or if you want more of a challenge, you can extend your legs, forming a nice V. Either way, you're going to hold that for about 30 seconds. You want to keep that hold consistent. It's really going to work your core. For low back, we're going to be on our stomach. For Lotus, our arms are going to be back, kind of like airplane arms. And arms and legs are going to lengthen and then lift off the ground. So we're kind of balancing on our stomach and our hips. Make sure that you're pulling your belly button into your spine so that you have that core stability as well. And you just hold here. So, when we put the whole thing together, this is what it's going to look like. I'm adding in a little bit of flow in between. You can do that, or you can just move from pose to pose. It's absolutely your choice. So, starting at the front of my mat, I'm going to inhale and go through my sun salutation. And I'm going to come right into my high lunge. I would hold that for up to 30 seconds. You could step back and just step forward with the opposite leg. Or you can step back, come back through to plank, and repeat the last half of your sun salutation, and then step the left leg through. So stepping back, coming through. Here's my high lunge with a rotation. Stepping back and going to the other side. Again, holding for longer if you want more of a muscular endurance. Stepping back. Coming into our high lunge with a twist now. Remember, you can always go through the last half of your sun salutation if you want more cardio. Coming back to the top of my mat, I'm just going to come right down to a seated position, into my boat pose, however you want to do it. I'm going to come back to a squat, step back to a plank, and then lower down to my stomach and come into my lotus. Holding there. I'm going to push back up into a plank, walking forward, coming all the way up to finish my sun salutation. So again, in between those poses, in between each lunge, you want to add a sun salutation, but for the sake of time, I didn't want to go through all of that. So hopefully you guys get a feel for this yoga workout, and I really hope you enjoy it. Thanks, let me know how you like it. Bye-bye.